What's up, guys? So I have these copper rounds. I'm going to try to force patina one of each just to see, how this comes out. This is the salt and vinegar method. So I just have a couple containers here. I use 2 different containers, this way they're not crowded on top of each other. And this is just filled with some coarse salt, and I just have some very simple distilled vinegar here. Alright, but I want to kind of give you a shot of these beforehand, nice and shiny. And we'll see how they will come out afterwards. Alright, they're in there with some salt and some vinegar. I'll go ahead and set this timer up here for an hour. We'll come back and check it. Alright, it's been an hour. Okay, so I had these with the lids on. I don't know how much difference that would make, but they look nice and shiny. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just leave these in a little longer, and if I don't have any kind of results, I'll try something else. Alright, so I ended up taking these out of the liquid, saturated paper towels in the liquid to introduce oxygen, which I think made a huge difference. This is only about 40 minutes, maybe a little over 40 minutes or so, and now they're clearly starting to oxidize or tarnish. All right, so we'll see what the final verdict is, but I think the big player here is having air. Thinking back when I was doing patinas on knives and stuff, this was the process. Originally, having them in the liquid solution, they were completely submerged. So I think that wasn't really doing much because we couldn't introduce the air. But now, obviously, there's something going on here. So I'll keep you posted and see how these things turn out. Alright, so it has been 2 more hours, and what I did was I put another layer of paper towels on top so that both sides were touching the wet paper towel with the same solution, and I could definitely see the tarnish through the paper towel. So I think that's about as far as I want to go with these. So obviously you can see all the green. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash these off and see what they look like. That's it. I'm just going to kind of scrub it with a toothbrush and just under warm water. So I'll be back to show you what that looks like. Alright, so here are the results. I grabbed 2 new ones for comparison. I have to say overall I'm very happy with the process. The one thing I did not like, however, is the paper towel pattern kind of imprinted itself on some of these. Some of these came out awesome, and there is some like toning, like coloring and stuff, which is pretty neat. But as I go through, you'll see what I'm talking about. So first off, here is one of the aliens, like before and after. All right, so you can obviously see nice and shiny on the left. Almost looks like gold in comparison. All right, here's the other side there. What I have to say I do like about this is that I could handle it. Like, I feel like I don't want to touch this one, but again, let me see if I can do it a little bit closer. Actually, let me zoom in. That'll be better. All right, so zoom in. So on this particular one, you could see the pattern. If I hold it just like that, that kind of like, I don't know, checker type mark there. It almost looks like a bunch of seagulls, I guess, flying, a whole flock. That's just the pattern of the paper towel itself. All right, so what it does is it kind of muddles the design a little bit, makes it a little bit harder to actually see unless you move it around to different lighting. Like even like right here, you can't really tell what that image is. All right, obviously you can see it totally fine on the left there. So yeah, some spots came out like that, but overall, I did like this. I'm not sure if, if you used like a regular towel or washcloth or something, if that, or some other type of fabric, that it would not, instill that print, but anyway, that's the alien. Let's put those off to the side. Then I have the St. Gaudens. Let's compare those real quick. All right, I gotta kind of, there we go, let it focus for you. All right, so again, you can see on the right, just the kind of imprint, not as bad on this coin, or not coin, but round rather. The back looks fine to me. Just kind of rustic in comparison. So those 2. Back out here. Let's go through some of the other ones. I kind of put like the US coins, kind of theme around here. Then these 3 are the Nordic designs, Nordic creatures. All right, so let's do these one at a time here. So there's the eagle. I think this one came out really good. The only thing is the like Tree of Life or whatever it is on the back. You see the pattern here? Just don't dig the pattern at all. I wish that it was, I don't know, because it just makes it way too busy. You could see that kind of like red deer or whatever, the snake. There's a bird in here, which you probably can't find anymore because of that pattern. All right, because the reverse, I guess, is the obverse, and this is the reverse. But the reverse is kind of a busy pattern. All right, so here is that hellhound. That came out really cool. All right, same deal though. See how we just basically have that pattern on the back? Now, you know, if you hit the light just right, you can see what it is. But if you didn't know what the image was before, it'd be hard to tell what's going on here, to be honest. All right, so that's the only thing I don't like about this, using the paper towel. So if you do this process, I'd probably do it. See, like there's the snake. I had to really kind of look at this to see what's going on. Again, this is that tree design on the back. The front's great. The front came out awesome with that dragon. But yeah. So I wouldn't do the paper towels on top. I guess you wouldn't do it on the bottom either because you don't want contact with that. I'm not sure. Maybe you guys can have some suggestions if you're, you know, have a little more experience with doing like forced patinas and stuff. But anyway, here is the pre-33 Indian head design. This came out awesome. I love this one. Even though there's no real design on here, it's just kind of like blotchy. But this looks legit. Like this could have just been sitting around somewhere for many, many years. Just really like this design. So this one came out awesome. Again, same method, just less of that pattern. This is the Indian scent. So yeah, just total patina on here. Looks nice. And we have the buffalo nickel, essentially, two different sides. Let's go this one first. Here's the Indian head. All right, and the reverse came out awesome. And of course the buffalo. You can see the print again on here. Don't dig that. Not a fan of the print. Even more so on the back. But I wonder if I, like some of these that I don't like how it came out, I might take like a Dremel and the little buffing wheel or something and just, you know, maybe just polish this up a little bit. I'll experiment with that, see how that comes out. And then the trade coin, the front is really, really cool. This looks legit, like just aged. Little the pattern here and here. But again, you know, in person, I don't know, maybe just because of the lighting, it's a little bit different. There's a ton of color. Let me see if I can get this to pick up. There you go. Maybe you can see it a little better. Look at all this, all the coloring that's in here. Blues and purples and reds and yellows and oranges. Just, you have to really hit the light right. But I thought that came out awesome. And the back is still very legible. There's no distinctive pattern on here. So this one, probably my favorite. It's one of my favorite designs anyway, this, you know, trade coin design. It'd be really cool to get a legit one in the future with some like chop marks or something. See all the purples and reds, and it's really neat. Came out really, really good. All right, then we have the Jersey Devil here. This came out good, lots of color, all in here. This one looks good. No distinctive pattern on here, which I like. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I think, I don't know, a little less than half of them came out like really awesome, which I love. Then like maybe, I don't know, a third of them or so are just okay. And then there's a couple that, like I said, I just don't like the distinctive pattern, specifically with the Nordic ones, just because the back is so busy. Like this one, this just looks like a grid. You know what I mean? It's just very hard to see the particular design that's on the reverse on this round, which is unfortunate. But like I said, I'll buff these. I'll buff a couple of them, you know, and maybe bring out, you know, some more of that image without, you know, really just polishing it back up, because that would defeat the purpose. But anyway, that's all for now. Let me know your opinions and comments down below. I'm sure plenty of people watching have been playing around with forced patinas on copper. I'm sure there's some really cool effects you can get. I remember someone showing me a forced patina copper handle scale for a knife, and there was such beautiful blues and stuff, and I lost the message. I would have followed that exact process, but I just could not find the message. I actually was looking for it before I started this little project, but this is just one way. I'm sure there's plenty of other methods. So let me know your favorite method down below, And that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.